As a homeowner, you have a substantial amount of new wealth that you didn't have a year or two ago. On the median price Atlanta home, that could be well over $100,000 of new wealth that you now have. But if housing economists are right, a housing market correction could take all that away, and soon. But there is a way to keep that wealth even in the event of market turndown. And I'll show you how in the next 3 minutes. I'm Rob Johnson, and I'm in the mortgage business in Atlanta. First, to get an idea of just how much wealth you may now have, the AJC reports that in just the past year, the Georgia median home value increased by 22%. So if your home was valued at that median price this time last year, you may have more than $100,000 in new equity this year. Now, even if it's less, that's a considerable amount of wealth that you didn't have last year. But that same article quotes the Atlanta Fed predicting that a deepening recession is coming and that the market declines we're seeing today are similar to the 2008 housing market crash. Axios published a study, too, that seems to support that. It shows that Atlanta home prices are inflated by 50% or more. By comparison, in the 2008 housing market crash, they were inflated by 11%. And Fortune just published their predictions for home values over the coming year. The chief economist for Moody's Analytics, Mark Zandi, who's proven to be one of the most accurate at predicting the housing market over the last 15 years or so, told them that these overly valued housing markets will see a 5 to 10% decline in the coming year. And that's if there is no recession. With a recession, he predicts a 15 to 20% decline in home values. And yes, Atlanta is one of those overvalued markets. Now, those percentages equate to a potential significant loss of wealth for many homeowners. And after that Fortune report was published, Zandi told Bloomberg News that the housing market is already in a recession.
Yeah, there are parts of the economy that are already in recession. You've been talking about housing. That already is taking it on the chin. There is a lot of pessimism out there. I've never seen anything like it, from CEO to CFO to investor to man on the street. I've never seen anything like this where everyone's predicting recession before it actually occurs. Generally, no one's predicting recession, and then we get nailed.
And this chart from Redfin shows that in June, home values were already showing a downturn in the Atlanta area. Now, a good portion of the mortgage refi business I'm doing now is with homeowners that want to capture that new equity while they have it. They might put it into the bank or into investments that'll go to work for them. And some are using some of their new wealth to purchase precious metals like gold or silver, that they believe it's very important in this economy to have that kind of an asset. And one client even told me that he wanted to take out all this new equity he's gained in the last couple of years and put it all right back into the principal on his mortgage. He said that way he could keep all this new wealth, even if his home value takes a hit later on. Now, I'm not a financial planner, and I'm not offering investment advice of any kind. I recommend you consult with your own financial advisor about those matters. My role in this is as a mortgage guy that can get you access to all this newly acquired home equity wealth that you can then use as you wish. The most common question I get, though, about refinancing today is about the interest rate. And there are ways to counter that. A good option for many is to offset it by using some of their new equity to pay off all of their other debts. I mean, if you can eliminate hundreds or $1,000 of monthly debt, you might be able to capture that new equity while at the same time lowering your overall monthly obligations. I have a video on that you can see here. It shows you how you can pay off all your other debts and pay off your home a lot sooner if you'd like to, all while staying with the same budget that you have now. We can do an analysis for you to see if you would qualify for that program. With the economy uncertain as it is, there are a lot of homeowners taking this course of action right now, but there may be several options for you in capturing all that new wealth while you have it. And I'd be glad to discuss them with you, so you can weigh the pros and cons for yourself. Just give me a call, text, or an email anytime. If you decide you'd like to move ahead, we'll lock in the rate before it can increase again, and then finish up the process usually in about 3 weeks or less. While this economy is challenging for some, homeowners have been given a huge blessing that could see you through whatever may come. So get in touch at your convenience. Call, text, or email anytime. It would be my pleasure to speak with you. I'm Rob Johnson, and I'll see you later.